Hello everyone, welcome to our report on Loneliness Matters, a theoretical review of prevalence in adulthood. We've all experienced loneliness at some point in our lives, but did you know that it's becoming an increasingly prevalent issue in our society today? According to recent studies, approximately 1/3 of adults report feeling lonely on a regular basis, with rates of loneliness increasing as we age. But what exactly is loneliness, and why is it such a widespread problem?
In this report, we'll be delving into the causes and effects of loneliness in adulthood, as well as exploring potential solutions. So relax and join us as we explore the world of loneliness.
Loneliness is a feeling of lack of communication or belongingness with others, which can occur in any phase of adulthood, not just in old age. In this video, we will focus on midlife loneliness, loneliness in early adulthood and old age, and how cultural and social media influence can increase effects on it in adulthood. It has a strong impact on the psycho and physiological health of an individual and can be a major cause of deterioration of physical health and mental well-being.
Loneliness is not the same as social isolation. Some people may live alone but not feeling lonely, while others may have many social relationships but still experience loneliness. It's a distress feeling that arises when one's social needs are not fully met in terms of quantity and quality in relationships. It's an acute feeling that disrupts one's sense of self and the world around them.
According to Pinkard and Sorensen, Peplow and Wheeler, loneliness is a form of self-awareness that arises from a deficiency in one's social network. Perlman and Peplow define loneliness as a subjective experience of isolation, where an individual feels a difference between the desired amount of companionship and the amount available in their environment.
In summary, loneliness is a subjective experience that arises when an individual's social network is deficient in some important way. A survey found that about 26 million middle-aged people in Britain suffer from loneliness, which is caused by increased breakdowns in relationships, modern life pressures, and increased social media involvement, affecting more men than women. Women overcome loneliness through family life and closer relationships with their mother. Loneliness is considered taboo, preventing people from seeking support. Older adults only experience frequent loneliness when they have other risk factors like health problems and low socioeconomic status. Eliminating these factors can decrease loneliness in old age.
Loneliness also has a significant risk factor for depression and has a negative impact on mental, physical, and societal health. Studies have shown that it accelerates premature physiological aging, increases the risk of cardiovascular diseases, and leads to a decline in an individual's well-being. It has been identified as a significant predictor of functional decline and mortality, and it can lead to memory deficits, learning difficulties, and Alzheimer's disease.
Loneliness is not just a problem for the elderly, but it's also prevalent in young and middle adulthood. It can lead to serious psychological and physiological problems, including depression, suicide, sleep disturbance, poor appetite, and cardiovascular diseases. It's essential to raise awareness of loneliness and take steps to reduce it, especially during the transition from adolescence to early adulthood.
So let's talk about loneliness and solitude. These two concepts are often used interchangeably, but in reality, there is a definite difference between the two. Solitude is a feeling that is enjoyed by those who experienced it. It is a feeling of being alone, but it leads to creativity, developing one's own space, and self-realization. In fact, solitude is considered a very significant component in spirituality, self-growth, and a healthy approach of creating one's peaceful environment and space.
On the other hand, loneliness is a totally opposite. It's a feeling of emptiness, isolation, and separateness. It's highly stressful, which can lead to physical aging and turn the situation into a toxic cocktail. Solitude can be a positive experience, but loneliness can have negative effects on our mental and physical health. So we should aim to find a healthy balance between spending time alone and building meaningful connections.
When we talk about loneliness, it is not just about being alone, but also about feeling isolated and disconnected from others. Perceived social isolation can make individuals feel unsafe and hypervigilant for social threats in their environment. Cognitive biases can be produced by this unconscious surveillance for social threat, which can lead to negative social interactions, pessimism, and a sense of threat from the social world. Several studies were conducted to investigate the relationship between loneliness and the internet use. One study found that young and lonely adults were more likely to use the internet for entertainment purposes. Another study found that people posted status updates on Facebook to reduce loneliness and felt more connected with others as they increased the frequency of their updates. Additionally, image-based social media platforms were preferred over text-based platforms by individuals who scored high on loneliness because they found it to be a great source of intimacy.
Loneliness can be associated with increased internet use. These individuals found relief from their loneliness by making online friends and increasing their social connections, which help modulate their negative moods. A study found a significant difference between individualistic and collectivistic cultures in terms of loneliness. The individualistic cultures, like in America, promote individualism that causes increase in loneliness, while in countries with collectivistic cultures have a strong sense of community that eradicates negative factors.
In addition, the study found that more industrialized and competitive cultures reported less loneliness compared to less industrialized and less competitive cultures. This suggests that cultural factors play an important role in loneliness and the coping mechanisms employed by different cultures.
Loneliness in adulthood is a complex issue that requires a range of interventions and strategies to combat it effectively. And here are some of them. Number 1. Cognitive Behavioral Therapy, or CBT. It's a type of therapy that focuses on changing negative thinking patterns that can contribute to loneliness. This therapy helps individuals to learn new skills and strategies to improve their social skills, increase their self-esteem, and develop more positive attitudes towards everyone.
Social skill training. Social skills training involves teaching individuals specific skills and techniques to improve their social interactions with others. This may include learning how to start and maintain conversations, how to read and respond to social cues, and how to express emotions appropriately.
Number 3. Group Therapy. It provides individuals with the opportunity to connect with others who are experiencing similar challenges with loneliness. These sessions are led by a trained therapist who helps individuals learn how to improve their social skills, build self-esteem, and develop more positive relationships.
Fourth one is volunteer work. Volunteering can be an effective way to combat loneliness by providing individuals with a sense of purpose and connection to others. Volunteering also provides opportunities to meet new people, learn new skills, and make a positive contribution to society.
It's highly important to remember that loneliness is not a personal weakness, but a universal human experience that can be overcome with the right tools and support.
By building social connections, engaging in meaningful activities, and seeking professional help if necessary, individuals can break free from the cycle of loneliness and improve their overall well-being. As we continue to navigate the challenges of modern life, let's make a conscious effort to reach out to those who may be struggling with loneliness and offer our support and understanding. Always remember, we're all in this together, and by working with each other, we can create a more connected and compassionate world. Thank you for listening.